Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Larisha. I will be the first presenter for the essay topic, How to Survive the Massive Flood, 7 Safety Tips that you should know. Flood is one of the most natural disasters. It happens when excessive water is collected in any area. It usually happens due to heavy rainfall. There are many regions in the country that face this natural disaster because of the overflowing rivers. Moreover, it also happens because of the melting snow. Another reason of floods is when the dam breaks down. If you look at the coastal areas, the hurricanes and tsunamis are held responsible for the causing floods. In other words, whatever the cause may be, it is equally dangerous and has a lot of harmful consequences. Flood damages the living condition and it takes a lot of time to recover from this disaster. Floods mass destruction. A lot of people and animals lose their lives due to floods. Several others are injured. Floods also bring a rise in diseases. The stagnant water attracts mosquitoes, causing illnesses such as dengue and malaria. Furthermore, people face power cut due to the danger of electrocution. They also have to face expensive pricing. As the supply of food and goods gets limited, the prices usually go higher. This creates a big problem for people who have financial issues. Most importantly, the whole country faces economic loss. The resources needed to rescue people and tackle this disaster demands a hefty amount. Plus, the citizens lose their houses and cars, which they worked all their lives for. Subsequently, floods also hamper the environment. It causes soil erosion and this degrades the quality of the soil. We lose cut of the fertile soil. Similarly, floods also damage flora and fauna. They damage crops and displace trees. Therefore, the consequences of floods must be known and steps must be taken to prevent it. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, so my name is Rui Hamidin Hazamuddin. I am from FIM SEM 2. So now, firstly create a plan for where to go and be prepared. The government and citizens must work together and formulate ways to prevent the floods. Proper awareness must be spread about the steps to take when floods occur, warning themselves must be set up so people get sufficient time to save themselves. In addition, areas the more likely you have floods must have tall buildings above the flood level. It will help you to prepare your home for the possibility of flooding with the following. And next, prepare your family well in advance of severe weather. Put together a disaster supply kit made up of basic items that a household may need in the event of an emergency. You have needs to survive and on your own after a storm strikes, a flooding happens. This means having your own water, food and other essentials in the sufficient quantity to last for at least 72 hours. Okay, that's all from me.
My name is Muhammad Nur Hakim and I will continue from the paragraph 3. Besides that, we must have an emergency communication plan in place before the threat of severe weather. By having an emergency communication plan in place that all members of your family understand. Many families experience unneeded stress when a disaster strikes because they do not have a plan in a place to be warned, stay safe and find one another after the storm has passed. Last but not least, turn around, do not drown. To save from the flood, we must do not walk or drive through the flood waters. 6 inches of waters can knock you down, and 1 foot of waters can sweep away your car. If flood waters rise around your car but the car is not moving, you must abandon the car and move to the higher place. It is because we want to save our life, and the cases of death come from the flood waters. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Faik. In conclusion, after a flood, return home only when authorities say it's safe. You should also be aware of areas where floodwaters have receded and watch out for debris. Floodwaters often erode roads and walkways. As a reminder, do not attempt to drive through areas that are still flooded. Avoid standing water as it may be electrically charged from underground or down power lines. In short, we can prevent natural causes like rain and the melting of glaciers. However, we can stop the man-made causes like breaking of dams, power drainage system, installing warning system, and more. We should take inspiration from countries like Singapore that never experienced floods despite having heavy rainfall for most time of the year. So that's a little bit much tips about how to survive from a massive flood that you should know. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.